President of the United States, Joe Biden, strikes again. It's just every single day when I think that he can't trump himself. That's it. Between let's just take a few. Can we take a few? Falling off a Air Force One, falling down the stairs, not once, not twice, but three times. Falling off the bicycle, he's waving everything. Falls down. Getting lost, trying to get back to the White House. He's running into bushes. He's running into trees. The Secret Service has to get him. He almost collapsed on a tree. They had to bring him back into the White House. Another situation recently is this. He was reading a prompter. And when you read a prompter, like I'll say things like this: stop, pause, repeat. So he'll be reading the prompter. You're not supposed to read that part. That's just to indicate to you to stop, to take a moment to pause as they're going to now, put the next paragraph on for you to read, right? So Joe Biden will be reading the prompter saying, listen, his statistics show that women have been voting at a higher percentage than men. And then he says, stop, pause, wait. And there was a girl next to him looking at him like this. No, like he's reading that part. He's actually reading this during a press conference. Okay. So now, all of this isn't enough. Okay. Because enough is enough, right? It's like that song with Donna Summers and Barbara Streisand. You probably don't know this. I love the 70s. I love disco, Enough is enough is enough. You can't go on. You can't go on. No more, no. But anyway, okay, so here's a new thing. He arrives in Israel. Okay, this is, I think, a day ago. And it's very simple. They're telling him that they put out a beautiful red carpet for him. All he has to do is follow the red carpet. It's all he has to do. Not hard, right? You know what I mean? It's like when you're at the Grammys or whatever and they have the red carpet out, you follow. It's like that song by Elton John, Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road, right? Just walk down the red carpet, for God's sake, okay? He's very confused. He keeps going off the red carpet. He's not staying on the red carpet. As a matter of fact, there was this girl there. I think she was part of his security. And he kept saying, can I come with you? People make jokes about it that he, maybe he wanted to sniff her hair. They joke about Joe all the time. He's got that thing with women where he wants to smell them, whatever. I don't know. Who knows what the case may be? But he was having a very, very difficult time with simple instructions. Walk down the red carpet. And just after multiple attempts, they literally had to guide him. They had to it's very sad to watch. It's just, he needed a lot of assistance. And it's just, look, I know that all of you think that this is not a big deal, but our country is going down the toilet. I just spent $100 yesterday filling up my minivan with gas. $100. Even it's gotten to a point, my children even notice it. Like my children. Like Mike, he was saying to me, isn't that a lot of money for $100? He's like, that's a lot of money. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, I don't remember that with President Trump, gas being that high. I'm like, that's right. Okay. Inflation, higher interest rates, cost of living, stock market crashing, upcoming real estate crash. It's just, and there's all these different things coming out. Monkeypox, this, that, this. It's like, what is going on in our country? What is going on in our country? Okay. It's just, it's getting worse and worse and worse. Worse and worse and worse. And you see the president, who's our commander and our chief, this is who we look to help us, to guide us, to bring us together as one united family. The greatest country in the world. I love America. I am a big patriot. But when there's a man who can't walk down the red carpet without assistance, can't read a prompter correctly, falls off a bike, which I guess you could say can happen to anybody. But the thing is, it's consistency. He's falling off Air Force One. He's falling off he's falling off a bike. He never knows where he is. He's in Detroit. Hello, New York. He doesn't know what's going on. So there's just too much consistency. And I'm not a doctor, so I just want to make this clear. I am in no position to make any type of a medical, hypothesis or diagnosis, but it certainly seems there could be a potential that he might be suffering from dementia or some sort, of a cognitive issue. And it just, if that is the case, listen, I'm not trying to be mean. No president, even if it was Donald Trump, listen to me, if Donald Trump had dementia, he would not be fit to be the president of the United States. Anyone, I'm not just, see, people think it's like I'm just picking on Joe Biden, the president. No, anybody. If you have a cognitive problem where your brain functionality is not working you really should be working at 100%. You're the president. You're the leader of the free world. I mean, but the question is, his cognitive abilities. Again, this is allegedly. I just want to make you understand this because I am not a doctor and I have absolutely no evidence of this. I just want to make that perfectly clear. But if a doctor determined this, a reputable doctor, he might have to step down as president of the United States. Because I'm just saying there's just a lot of things that he's doing that's really questioning if he might have dementia. Why can't he follow simple instructions? Why is, like, here's an example. It's like they have to give him like these kind of baby cards when he's having meetings. And it's not even, look, I can understand if it was complicated things, like, you know what I mean? If he had to really speak very, intelligently, and he had to get into very intricate and complicated subjects, but he'll say things like this. He'll have like these like cards in his hand. He'll say, Joe, President Joe, walk to your seat and sit down. I'm not kidding you. Walk to your seat and sit down. After you sit down, say hello to everyone. After you say hello to everyone, start off with this subject. Begin your conversation. After you do that, ask if now you could, if anyone has a question to ask you, answer that question. Then after that, they'll even put little things in like this. Laugh at joke or, smile. It's just really scary.